Hey guys, this is New Tristram, the beta, the hub for the beta in Diablo 3. Over here you've got the main quest giver for the last chapter. I'm going to be running through the last dungeon in this chapter. There's about 10 or so that you go through, just showing off the abilities of the monk, the physics, and just basically the combat and what you'll see in a dungeon. Before I go, this is the something altar. I'm not going to try and pronounce that. It's where you change your abilities. Currently I only have 4 ability slots unlocked. You get more as you level up. Over here you have the forging, armor crafting, weapon crafting place, and you also repair here. Yep, that'll be another video. And this is the portal, which will take you to anywhere you have already discovered. We are going to be going to the Cathedral Gardens for this. These are what the new instance portal equivalents look like in Diablo 3. You mouse over them, as soon as you click on them you'll get ported straight into the dungeon. You come into this part and you save Deckard Cain, the quest giver that I was just talking about earlier on in the quest chain. These are ornate doors, which are pretty much the gated areas that you unlock as you go on. And this is the beginning of the final dungeon. Right, so here I'm just going to be going over some of the basic combat with this unburied fat knight. So currently I've got 4 abilities. The first one is a 3-point move, 3 chain move combo that generates spirit, which is the main resource of the monk. It's used for my 3 other abilities, lashing tail kick, which I shall show you later, cyclone strike, and dashing strike. Right, so here we have an AoE pack of some pretty serious combats. So to start off with, I'll show you the kick ability. The shadow step, the dash, the monk's head. And the cyclone ability that we have, which is an AoE. Aside from the main 4 abilities, you can also use your weapon. It's attack. Right, so here I'm just going to be showing some of the basic physics with skeletons, which are just the kind of the cannon fodder that you find all through the dungeon. There's a pack of them here. I'm going to run in and cyclone them, and they're going to go everywhere.
Feel the wrath of Yitar.
Yep. Alright, so here I'm going to be showing some of the basic interaction within the world. Here we have a chandelier chain. It's stuck with you guys. Killed the skeletons. Smaller enemies will get instantly killed by things like chandelier chains, falling walls, things like that. And yeah, they'll get stunned. These things are pretty abundant all throughout the dungeons. There's all sorts of different types of interaction, like just things like dead adventurers, which you just get random loot off. Tiles, which you can just pull up, like here. That gives you loots. And yeah, many other things. So here we have one of the heroes you rescue in this dungeon. We're going to come in here, do a massive
Your magic is weakening. I am free.
So once you kill enough of them, he becomes free.
Now, back to my mission.
Who are you?
You will know soon enough. Help me find my gear. I will reward you well. Tell me, what brought you to this infernal place?
I must destroy the Skeleton King.
Then our aims align.
I don't have enough spirit.
The cultists dragged me past this glowing pit. What made it?
I've come here to find out.
Down this way. There are my weapons.
He's free! Do not let him re-arm!
I am Cormac, warrior of the Templar Order. If it is the Skeleton King you seek, then you will have to fight your way past John Dar. There is no reason we should hunt alone.
Agreed. Let us fight together.
Right, so this is one of the companions that you pick up. As soon as you discover this guy, he can stay with you as long as you want. You can gear him up just like you do yourself, but with only limited slots. He also gets abilities such as party healing abilities, taunts, etc, depending on the hero that you pick up. So now we're going to go down and do the first mini-boss of this dungeon, John Dar, which you just mentioned, Templar.
Black magic bars our way, but the will of a Templar is stronger. You were a Templar, John Dar. How could you succumb to this coven?
I don't have
The
enough
Coven is
spirit.
my brotherhood now. The powers we serve will soon rule this world. Please forgive me. My vision was clouded by the Coven's evil magic.
No. Betrayal can never be forgiven. Thank you for your aid. I will go with you on your hunt for the Skeleton King. But there is one condition. If we find the sacred tomes of my order, they are mine.
Your books have no worth to me. They are yours.
Then onwards we go to fight the Skeleton King.
Right, so that's the first little mini-boss in the dungeon. I outleveled him horrendously, so he got insta-gibbed. I'll be pausing here, and I will bring it back when we get close to the last boss. Right, so here we are, just in front of the Royal Crypts, which is the second last part of the dungeon. So you come through here, all these little things like pots, and tiles, just all that general stuff you can break. Something I liked they added, I don't believe it was in Diablo 2, is these little companions, which you saw me summon earlier with a scroll I picked up. They just run around and loot gold for you if it's in, a decent range. I'm also very impressed with the physics in this, which I shall show you by... here's one of the walls that I said can break. I can kill enemies. Interactable things don't hurt you, so you can break them like that, they'll kill anything. Things like pots are really interactable, so like I just lightly broke it there, but you can like super break them, and that's not an overly strong ability, but if you get strong enough things, you can send them flying. There's a bit of a role play here, so I'll shut up and let you listen to it.
Keep your distance from him. This burden is mine to bear. May death bring peace from your madness, Leoric.
Traitors! Even in death, the armies of Condorus will still obey their king, even if you will not.
Right, so that might seem a bit random to those that haven't played the beta, but pretty much the whole first chapter, spoiler alert coming on, the whole first chapter is about you finding the crown to kill the, to put on the king and kill him.
To bring the warmth of life into my tomb.
He was the king of whatever that town was we were in earlier, but I forgot the name of, and he went mad due to some curse and something put on him, and he became the Skeleton King and started raising zombies and killing everybody. So that's why you're in here.
I need spirits. I don't have enough spirit.
So yeah, as you just saw, those skeletons just went fucking flying. Right, so here you may have seen one of these earlier. These are what you're allowed to teleport to. They're the waypoints that you can teleport to and from that big thing in the middle of the town. So here's the ornate door that leads to the last boss. Just as I go in, there'll be a little bit of roleplay, so I'll be quiet.
You will never defeat me!
Exciting roleplay is exciting. Right, so the gate's closed, he summons a bunch of things, which generally take a while to kill. But, out level, don't worry, one with everything. So when you're doing the co-op mode of this, or just as a party battle, or whatever they're called, pretty much you engage the boss and then you run around and you break all those objects. So here's the boss, you have the crown, you put it on his head, he becomes physical again, he goes into that body, you kick the shit out of him. Cool, so that's my run through of the last dungeon of the Diablo 3 beta. I don't know if there's more content coming out of the beta, but that is the last thing that you do in it. That's the thank you for completing Diablo 3 beta. I'll be making more videos on things like crafting and abilities and talents later on, but for now that's the basics of combat.